Don't want to replace it.
Tally ho, tally ho, tally ho, tally ho, tally go.
Thank you for that. So good morning, Street Switch. Just doing some street photography today and getting a few reflective photos, and I thought I'd come up here to Charlie's bar in case it ever gets knocked down. There's a puddle just here which I'm going to take a photo of and include in this video. Let me just make sure I've got the whole picture. There we go. Move my strap out of the way. It is a waterproof camera. And see what I can get. A bit lower. I want to get the whole of it in. No. There we go. Little bit of a reflective picture of Charlie's bar. What was Charlie's bar anyway? The alarm's going off on it. Do not know why. Yeah, alarm going off on Charlie's bar and I'm not sure why. I'm going to get a photo of the cinema if I can. The Art Deco building here in Melton. If I can find a decent enough reflection of it. Hopefully with no cars in it. Feel a little bit sick this morning. I don't know why. I need to get right back for this, don't I? People saying, are you going to select the best puddle to do the photo? Let's have a look. That'll do me. Let's have a look. Maybe a little bit lower. And then there's the old college just here, Performing Arts. I've got a car in that one as well, which I don't mind. But the best place to do the Art Deco one over here, some people would think this big puddle. Yeah, I know, I'm doing videos about puddles. How exciting. This is usually a good one. Especially if you can get a human element to the photo. This is all now flats. You alright? There we go. See you in a minute. So I'm just taking a walk past the doctors into the other end of town to see if there's any photos to be had down there, but I might go under Morrison's and see what's going on down there, because usually there's a couple of good photos to be had under there near the lifts. If you can get a reflection with the lights and stuff, it looks quite cool. Again, as I said in a statement on photography, it's all about the edit. These videos are now going to be about photography and what's going on around town, documenting the changes and things like that. No more political bullshit, bullshittery at all. Sometimes you have to make these changes, don't you? There you go. So I'm just waiting near this puddle to see whether I can get a reflection of this Centra bus in this puddle down here when all the traffic's gone. If I get one, I'll include it in this in this video. The traffic's moving. I've got the right exposure already set, which is f7.1 160th of a second, but I've got to be quick. Oh shit, let's have a look. Not quite low enough. There's a car in that one. That'll do, and we'll see what we get when we get on the computer at home. So we're here under the car park, and the usual picture I take is where the obviously where the wet floor is. If I can find a wet bit. That don't sound right, does it? Can I find a wet bit? Now if I do this, I should be able to get this light in it if I stand back a little bit. Nowhere fucking near. I don't want to go live. That's got it. So as I said, yeah, there's usually some good pictures to be had under here, as long as you don't get people's cars and registration plates in. Usually, as long as you're not getting like the registrations of cars and stuff like that in your photos, you're normally all right. People don't seem to mind. Well, I've never come across anybody that does mind at the moment. This would be a good one. There's no cars in it at all. Look. So I'm going to go down here where this puddle is, take this photo, and then I'm going to bugger off very, very quickly. Let's have a look at this. I'm going to slow my shutter speed down to 80. Wait until these people have gone, and then take a photo of the doors open on the left. I don't want anybody in the picture. There we go. See you in a minute. So we're just walking past the museum. All that bending down has got to my bloody legs. Here at St John's Church, there's a car with a flag on it. Good on him. Too many cars in the way of Tuxford and Tebbits, but I think I can get a photo. I'll try, but I'll need to set my exposure right. Let's wait until these cars are gone. Making sure I'm not getting run over in the fucking process. Wait for this to clear a little bit, and then I can get a photo of number one at Chinese Takeaway as a photo for this, if I can do it. I'll have to double check, but let me check exposure. I've got that absolutely bang on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in a little bit and then do it once this car's moved. Once all the traffic's cleared up and that boat goes and parks there. For fuck's sake, that's just the thing that you're doing when you're doing this. We've got a stop the boat sticker. So I'm going to take a photo of that and put it in the foreground. And there we go. See you in a minute. So I like, the type of street photography I like is, I like to sometimes include a human element. I don't mind taking pictures of people, and things like that, but I like to include a human element and reflections and things like that. I found myself drawn towards reflections and colour and making them look more filmic or cinematic, if you want to put it like that. And yeah, I mean, silly things like oil patches. If you want any advice, you can do this with your mobile phone. You can go around and take photos in puddles with your mobile phone. It's just something I like to do. You know, I'm not an egotistical testicle. See, I've just spotted this here. There's a puddle there, and if I bend down, get this right, turn my camera on would help, wouldn't it? Focus it, zoom in as much as I can, get down as low as I can, and make a bit of a photo of it. A bit too bright, so I'm going to speed my shutter up, get the same photo. Still a little bit too bright, we're at 500th of a second. You see, the low light performance on this camera is pretty good. It might only be 16 megapixels, but megapixels means nothing nowadays. I use a 6 megapixel camera sometimes, and I get just as good photos out of it. You can't crop, but I use vintage lenses on it. So it's more like shooting film. It's more to do with the whole experience and things like that. And to me, it's important for my mental health photography. Going for a walk, getting some exercise, taking some photos, doing a little bit of a video, showing you guys what I do, showing you what's going on around town, documenting it. If you were wondering what the point of this video actually is, people can't get out the house sometimes and they like to go for a walk. And they come for a walk with me because I talk shit. So we're just crossing the road here to the old brewery court. Now, I've heard rumours that Saxby Road might be used as a practice thing for the police, for car chases and stuff like that. Training, that was it. And that would explain the car chase the other day that raced up the road when I was trying to catch it on camera, which didn't happen, by the way. There's an absolutely massive puddle here, which is good. That girl's just turned around. She thought I was taking a photo of her, and I'm not. Let's have a look at this. Maybe. Now, what I don't want is a reflection of the motorbike. I just want a picture of the motorbike, but with the rest of the reflections of the trees. The old derogatory hubcap. Now, I think a car went into this place over here on the side of the road there the other day. What's that thing? Wow. See you in a minute. So just walking down past the back of the old brewery, which is now all converted into flats. I just took a few more photos, which I'll include in this video. Yes, it's been street photography today. Nothing spectacular. We've got the old derogatory shopping trolley just here, of which I will get a picture of whilst I'm here. But I do like the back of this old brewery. It's a nice place. I'll include that in the video. Most of the puddles have dried up now. See you in a minute. So as I walk back into town on this lovely Saturday, you can see the church there in the distance with the Union flag and the St George's flag flying. Do you know what? That actually might make a good picture. So I'm going to go over to this central reservation and see whether I can get a picture of the church with the two flags either side of it. Let me cross quickly, make sure my camera's on, speed my shutter up, put myself on F8 and see whether I can get a photo of that. Make sure no other cars are coming or anything. Hey-o! That's my brother. I might have to be across the other side of the road. See you in a minute. So what I'm trying to do is get a little bit closer so I can get this church, or the top of the church, with the flag in there as well. Let's see if I can get it. Now my brother Aaron's just drove through town. No, I'm not going to get it. But anyway, my brother Aaron's just drove through town. He'll probably watch this video later, so I'll give him a shout out. Shout out to Aaron. He's in Melton today. He actually travels up from London to come and see family and stuff. So I'm just going to take a picture of these shops here without any cars in them, because that's too dark. There we go. So let's get a picture of the Union Jack while I'm here. Let me just speed my shutter up. With the sun next to it, still too flaming. But 2,000th of a second. Let's have a look. We'll go up to 5,000th of a second. And a good gust of wind to pull it out straight. Come on, you bastard. It's not going to blow in the right direction. Now that was a difficult photo to try and get. Obviously all the factors of the clouds covering the sun, loads of different exposures every second, trying to get your exposure right, trying to get your f-stop right, your shutter speed right and everything else. But I think I got it. So we'll have a look at that when I get home. But yeah, quite a difficult one. Now I've just noticed some flower petals on the floor, which I'm going to grab a photo of right now. But I need to get the exposure and everything correct. So look, it's way too dark. 1/600th of a second. No. There we go. See you in a minute. So the back of the National Grid van will get a photo very quickly, if I can. Slow down the shutter speed slightly. 640. There you go. See you later, mate. You too, buddy. Something going on down here. A couple of fucking smackheads having a fucking shouting match with each other right in front of my daughter and wife and stuff. Someone shouting, one of the smackheads shouting out, calling the other one a fucking paedophile. Well, there's a bit of action for you. So as we look down onto the centre of town and everything, while the crackies are going on one, right outside of the, what's it called? The day and night pharmacy. Wonder what they went in there for. Anyway, I'm actually on the hunt for my brother at the minute to go for a coffee with him if he's actually in town. He usually goes and gets his hair cut first. But if I find him, I'll stand and have a chat to him and a bit of a coffee. I'll see whether he's rang me. See you in a minute.
Yeah, whereabouts are you then? Oh, right.
We're going to pop in here and see if we can get a tally-ho off of Simon. See you in a minute. So that was the tally-ho from Simon. This should make quite an interesting video today. I don't know how much room I've got on this memory card. I haven't been recording for too long, I hope. But yeah, that's Simon down at Raghouse Clothing. If you want to go down and get some affordable designer clothing, that's the place to go. He goes and advocates for quite a few businesses around town. He was in Shawlers the other day. I'll leave a link in the description of the Facebook page. And you can go and watch all his shorts that he's done, or his reels as they're called on Facebook. This has been Street Switch Photography. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Go and hit the notification bell and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.